Hello, I'm Hilary Seabrook. Welcome to the latest episode of Harmonious World. For this episode, I'm joined by songwriting duo Dizzy and Fay. And what you're listening to now is Hooked, their latest single. You'll hear more of this at the end of our conversation. But meanwhile, enjoy listening into our chat.
Hello, how are you, Hilary?
I'm good, thank you. How are you? It's lovely to see you both.
Yes,
you too.
as well.
Great stuff. So, Dizzy and Fay, Mark and Amanda.
Yes,
Yep.
that's the right order. That's the right order.
Right. Okay. I love stage names. I think they're great.
Yeah.
And how did you become Dizzy and Fay?
We were speaking about a name, and is this? Tell me if this is the way you remember it, Faye. I think we were on the phone, and I think I said we needed two names like Hank and I don't know, Dolly or something. And I think I said something. I might have just said like Dizzy and Fay, and you said my manager calls me Faye Dunaway all the time. So I said, then that's it, right? I think it was that quick, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was pretty fast. And then we thought, well, it can't be that fast, so we need to at least explore some other options. And we tried for ages to find a name that felt as right as Dizzy and Fay, and just nothing did. It was serendipitous.
Yeah, and it's a catchy name, but hey, I can totally see why your people call you Faye, because you look so like Faye Dunaway. It's incredible.
Yeah, no one had ever called me that until my manager, and so my nickname was Faye for a long time.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah. No, it's really good. Anyway, that's all the sort of preliminary stuff, but I really want to talk to you about this album, Hooked.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Great.
I tell you what I really like about it is that it says on your website, I've obviously looked at your website and things, and it says that you both loved the sort of American songbook, and these songs sound like I should know them, that they've been done by other people. They're not, they're yours.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's the best thing you could have possibly said to start off this interview, I think.
Agreed.
Cool. That's cool. Okay,
yeah.
so let's talk about the album itself. So when did you record it? All of that stuff.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Faye.
We've been writing for a few years, and we released our first album a year ago called Songbook, again in reference to the American Songbook. But we just kept writing, and we just had too many for one album, and I guess we had this collection of songs that needed a home, and we really wanted to do something big with them. You know, in contrast to our first record, Songbook, which was just piano and voice, this collection of songs that is now Hooked was asking for more than that. They were big, we could hear them, especially, we'd write them and be like, I can hear horns on this. What about you? And it was really exciting, but we weren't quite sure whether or not we'd be able to do this. So, yeah, that was a starting point, at least.
So where did you go? Where and when did you record it?
Well, I have a studio. I'm sitting in it right now, presently, and and it's 5 rooms, 5 isolation rooms, and so we tracked piano, vocal, bass, and drums here. That was the first session to get all these tunes, the bed tracks all done, and then I think the next phase was a horn session. We had a horn session in Toronto at Orange Studios. Then we had horn overdubs and woodwinds and everything back at my place. And then it was ready for the Prague Philharmonic Orchestra. And we did that via basically a Zoom kind of session, a Zoom call. So that's how it went. That's the progression of how we recorded it. So in bits and pieces.
I guess it all started in May 2022, so May of this year, and then the final recording session with the strings was in July. So it's over the span of a few months.
That's a quick turnaround.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty good.
So I guess you go on.
That's right. I was going to say we had kind of an incredible cast of players, so it was a little bit magical, you know, and these incredible performances came out, so it felt like it just moved along.
Yeah.
And I guess also you must have a shared perspective of what each track is, so that when it gets recorded it's kind of right, so that then in the mixing and all the rest of it you're not having to do a lot of playing around, which I guess is what usually takes up the time.
Well, yeah, we Fay and I have been performing these songs. Like, we have a YouTube channel called Dizzy and Fay Dates. So a lot of these songs you can see in their original conception, and that is piano and voice. And we've released them on our channel. I think we have about 25 episodes now on that channel. Fay knows better than I do. And and then so we already know kind of like what the sentiment is of each track, where it came from, where, you know, the germ started, how it developed into what it was. And so just by playing it, I think, so, you know, I always think, like, in the first step, the very first recording with the bass and drums, Fay and I were all recording at the same time. So the two musicians feed off of our emotion, and we're already there. Like, we don't have to find it emotionally. You might have to find things arrangement wise, you know, musically, tempo, or, you know, dynamics. But as far as emotionally, where the heart of the song is, we already know where that is, you know. So
They had, and you're right, we had a kind of joint ideas. We kind of knew where the song existed, and because from the, you know, inception, from the very beginning of the idea, as we built the song itself, we also a lot of the times would talk about production and kind of where we hear it going and where it lives in all of its iterations. And some of these songs actually are kind of chameleons a little bit, in that we can see them dressed up in big giant costumes being super dramatic, and then we can also see these songs as tiny little whispers, and it's kind of fun to see how far a song can go and what kind of personality it holds.
Yeah. And the other thing too is, you know, it's kind of a real test to see if the song works with just one instrument. You know, because we do concerts where it's just me and Fay. Mostly it's just me and Fay. And then just recently we started adding musicians to the show. And now we obviously know that it works with 40 people on stage, or it works with 2 people on stage. So, because we are, first and foremost, it is about the song. It's about songwriting, and really that thrill you get when you start a song and you know it's going to be a song that's going to be completed and you love it, you know. So, you know, that we try to carry that feeling, those initial goosebumps all the way to the mixing stage, you know.
It is about song, isn't it? And actually it doesn't matter whether there's 2 of you or 40 of you.
Exactly.
This album is out right now, and what are you doing to promote it? Are you going live? Are you taking it out on the road? What are you doing?
Yeah, we just had a release celebration in Toronto, where I'm from, and it was a blast. We had drums and bass. We had Mark Kelso join us on drums and Rich Moore on bass, and had a giant party at a gin distillery called Reed's, and had cocktails and had a blast. But yeah, we'll be playing a few more shows kind of to celebrate its release, and I just want as many people to hear it as possible, because I don't know, it's got its own life. I'm excited to see where it goes.
Absolutely. Where's the best place for people to get it, to listen to the music?
If you go to dizzyandfay.com, it's all there. We sell it directly from our website, and we have links to all the streaming services, so you can hear it. You can even just hear it on our website there as well. So yeah.
Fantastic. And also, as you said, there's videos on the YouTube channel.
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually the first place we share our songs in their original forms, is on our YouTube channel under the Dizzy and Fay Dates playlist. It's fun. It's fun to give people a sneak peek of what we're working on right in the minute that it's happening.
Yeah, sure. Brilliant. Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah, we have other things. I mean, for the first record, Fay does all the artwork, right? Fay, yeah, and also we released a video, an animated video. Fay can tell you more about, but we always release a few surprises, and we have also a songbook. Like if you're a piano player, guitar player, musician, we have the songbook. Let me just grab it here.
Yay!
You can with the music and lyrics and pull out poster, and so we're going to release another one for Hooked as well. So
brilliant! So there's loads of stuff going on. It's amazing. It's really good.
You got to see Fay's line of lipstick. Fay has a whole line. I know you think I joke here, but Fay has a whole line of lipstick.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I do. I mean, I've given myself permission recently to just do all the things. So I'm doing it.
And is that under the Fay name, or is that as Amanda?
It's under Dizzy and Fay. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, I'm going to check that out.
If you go to go to the website, and you'll see our speakeasy. We have an online speakeasy, of course. We use speakeasy, and we have lipstick and coffee and T-shirts and all kinds of stuff. As Fay always says, at concerts, Fay always says, if you don't like the music, you can buy our coffee.
Fantastic. Well, I shall check it out myself, but I'll also suggest that my listeners go and check it out as well. So fantastic. Well, it's been really nice talking to you both. Thank you so much.
You as well. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Hillary.
Well, I hope you enjoyed listening to my conversation with Dizzy and Fay. And do check them out. Their website is amazing. And certainly you can check out the lipsticks, but especially the music. So thank you once more for joining me for Harmonious World. I have lots and lots of exciting plans coming up. So keep downloading. And if you're just approaching Christmas when you're hearing this, then I wish you a very, very happy Christmas with your friends and your family.
Give me one more hint, baby, I am hooked on you. So fuck this.
Thank you for listening to the latest episode of Harmonious World. My name is Hilary Seabrook, and it's a great delight to bring this series of discussions with musicians and composers and writers and all sorts of people to you. Obviously, there's no point in having a podcast if people aren't listening, and I'm very grateful to my listeners for doing so. Thanks also to Joe English for composing and performing this new theme tune. So wherever you get your podcast, you can leave a review. You can share this with your friends and family, either as a link or on social media and that sort of thing. I'd be really grateful for that. Don't forget that you can subscribe now. There's a link wherever you get your podcasts. So have a great week, and please remember why I started this, which is just to try and make the world a little more harmonious. Thanks for listening to Harmonious World.